something today. Okay, welcome back to another episode of the Jovial Pursuit Podcast. I'm your host, Jovi, with my co-host, Brandon. How we doing, Brandon?
Okay.
All right, light evening. Cool. How old were you when you learned that Ghislaine Maxwell's father is the same Maxwell from the textbooks?
Yep. I knew that.
I just learned that. I said, wait, because she been getting funded by
All this trafficking in the Epstein brought to you by the education of your babies.
Goodness. So, y'all, what's up? The world's going a little bonkers. When this comes out, fall's gonna be here, though. It'll be the first day of fall, and I'm excited for that.
Mm-hmm. I'm all about that. All about it.
I'm not gonna worry about the doom and gloom that is amongst the world right now. We're running a jovial podcast, so we're gonna stick with that route.
Yep.
Yeah, let's do that. Shoot. Well, let's face it. It's rough to find something to talk about in today's day and age.
Mm-hmm.
But I do have a bit of a mental health situation. We're gonna start with the mental health topic today. I got a bit of a situation in which I want to ask you some questions about.
All right.
It's something my brain has conceptualized as like an emotional tactical retreat, if you will, wherein you are emotionally invested in something, and for the betterment of the situation, there has to be a pullback.
Yeah.
And I guess one of my questions would be is like, how do you kind of coach somebody through, hey, here's you're emotionally overwhelmed, we need you to recognize that, and then get the forward processing of pulling back. It sounds, a bit counterproductive to think that that's forward moving, but what are your thoughts on it?
So the question is, like, how do you coach someone to do that, or to,
I guess, recognize the stages of it? I have thoughts in my head, but I don't want to do all the talking.
a lot of times we'll kind of talk about it in kind of simple matters of like problem solving. Like, if you keep attempting the same solution or the same path and trying to push through it, there's a moment where, like if you're doing a physical task, you physically can't do it. Like anyone out there that's ever like run a marathon, and like there's a moment, this is not great, but the first time I was like, so I've run a half marathon, and it was pretty cool, and I was pretty proud to do that. But the reason I didn't do a full marathon was because someone was like, yeah, I just, you gotta run in pull-ups, because your body will be like, nah, and empty everything that's meant to be on the inside goes to the outside. And I was like, yo, I mean,
about that, dude.
Yeah, like I enjoy like seeing what my body can do, but I don't want to poop myself. That I'm not about that. Like, I'm not. Yeah, I don't want to do that. So, like, you can keep trying, but eventually your body gives up on certain things, and your emotional sort of well-being happens that way as well. Like, that's why it's helpful to take breaks and do something every day that you enjoy, or at least give yourself
cocaine.
like no.
Huh? Well, timing, my bad.
You snuck that in on the
I winded it up when you looked away.
But it's but really it's just like, you're not going to be effective And so if you really want to overcome the sort of issue at hand, there's a moment where you might just have to be like, look, I gotta recuperate, I gotta rest, I gotta do something fun. Like, I can't, like, when you look at everything that's going on in our country these days, like a lot of us out here, like there's a time to just be like, let's just go do something fun, like, and just chill, just enjoy, like, go do something ridiculous with your kids, go have, like, make a memory doing something unique that you haven't done before.
Just grab the keys, tell everyone, grab your stuff, we're going. Where are we going? We're just going.
Yeah. Like, someone this week was like, how do you feel like you're doing? I was like, honestly, as a therapist, I'm getting my butt handed to me these days emotionally, like every day, because there's so much going.
You got a plate.
Because there's so much going on, though. Like, there's so much going on,
right?
And then you, like, recover for the next day, and then something else happens, and you're like, yo, what in the world? Like the new thing, like, we're not even a week after the big thing that happened recently, but, like, in Minneapolis, there was a homeless encampment that just went, like, straight unalive town, like, today. And so it's like, guys,
or
this is,
the
like,
two
what?
black gentlemen who were hung this week.
Yeah,
Both
like,
on
there's
college campuses, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, like that. This is where, like, emotionally, I think there's a moment where the brain can't really handle all of it, and you got to take a moment to just step out and go, I'll get back to the work that I'm doing, but I gotta find a reprieve to, like, take some of the emotional weight off of it so that it can be more effective. Otherwise, I'm gonna burn out, because then you will end up doing cocaine, because you're like, nah, this is like,
actually, I need to keep going.
Like, I will take this, this special, snowy white powder here, and I'll ride that rocket to Happy Town, and I will be able to keep going.
Bro, Rick James, he really knew what he was talking about. As a matter of fact.
All I have is Chappelle, though.
Exactly.
James. Oh no.
Oh, not your muddy boots. It's so iconic. Oh my goodness.
Man, Chappelle, I can't tell you how much I appreciate him.
I know people don't like everything he says, and you don't have to. That's the thing. You don't have to. There's comedy in other things that he says. Find that shit. It's wild. If y'all can do it for Mr. Man who last week, y'all can do it for him too, or anybody else for that matter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Did you see what Nate Bargatze at the Emmys did?
Nah.
He was the host, and he was like, started out and he goes, everyone, you have 45 seconds, like, for your acceptance speech. And I'm giving $100,000 to the Boys and Girls Club of America. But for every 1 second you go over, I'm taking $1,000 off.
Hey, yo. They said we gotta reel it in.
but then he was like, if you go under, we'll add $1,000. Like, that
could get dicey. Because if I tell you what, if I get up there, I'm grabbing my award. Thank you, bye.
Yeah.
Get them kids that money.
Yep.
Oh, you should just give them the money. As a matter of fact, like, why are we doing this dance?
I think they did, but it was just a really funny bit, just to be like,
for sure.
Like, all right, Hollywood, don't take money away from kids.
I couldn't even tell you the last time I watched an award ceremony. I'm just not. There's no thrill to it for me. Not to say that there was much before, but, like, I've kind of pulled back in the movies that I watch because they're ass.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. As a matter of fact, this is how I know we're in a time of collapse, because our entertainment's not even good anymore. It's not even covering the veil anymore.
No, like no attempt to hide. It's just nothing.
Zero. I'm like, so we're just ripping band-aids off and letting everything just fall out as it is, infections and alike. Oh man, we've come down.
Dude, I have a feeling we're not too far away from just everyone just saying all the quiet parts out loud. Like
they're starting to.
I know.
Did you see the one newscaster with the homeless people?
No. What was that?
Oh yeah, he was saying something like, "Yo, homeless people who either don't want to move or get vaccines or something, we'll just kill them."
Yo, what?
Yeah, and he had to come back and like, yo, that was actually outlandish what I said.
That's man, we're calloused out here. Just like,
bro, I'm telling you. Fox News host Brian Kilmeade apologizes after saying mentally ill homeless people should be killed.
Okay, man.
We got a problem, America. I've been awfully singy this week, and I really only get this singy when I think destruction's about to happen. Like a 1930s show tune. I'm like, oh shit. Oh no. I'm getting really jolly, and it's not a jolly time. This is oh no.
I will say, I do feel like if everything went to all heck, we would probably find ourselves in some sort of like smoky ruins somewhere, still whistling show tunes, just being like,
because I'm gonna have a good time. First of all, you can't take my good time. Like, bro, they'd be like, we're shipping you back, and I'm singing the whole way too. Hey, who's swapping the deck with your boy? Let's get it. I always wanted to. Like, come on, y'all.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie.
What's up?
I'm not gonna lie. You started like going with the beat, and I was right there. I was like, oh, if you're going with the mop, you could like get the good percussion going. You're like,
you have to. Oh, I was watching old commercials the other day. Random. This made me think of the one commercial back in the day, the Dell commercial. They're in the factory and they're singing the Lollipop song. Lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, lolly, lollipop. Ba-doom, boom, boom. And I start singing that on the boat. I start singing that on the boat. Also, we're gonna need I'm gonna need my wife on the boat, because I'm not just gonna chill with a bunch of men. Like, I'm bringing my wife with me. My wife and kid got to come.
Yeah.
Good.
Yep.
Oh, troubling times. So sing through, y'all. That's my good advice. Sing through the troubling times.
What's your go-to song?
I ad-lib.
Oh, do you?
I end up just making stuff up. Like, if you've heard me around my house this week, it's been random, just jolly poppy tunes. I can't even tell you like what I've said. I'm just like randomly singing to Issa or like just messing with Jill, and I'll just start singing like some random show tune that I made up off the top of my head.
You know what mine is?
What's yours?
Zippity doo dah.
Okay.
That is
nice. Nice.
I rock with that one.
Zippity doo dah, zippity day. Oh, what a wonderful day.
Dude, I will walk into our kids' room to wake them up for school, and they're like, stop, come on.
Bro, my mom used to do that, after she got off from the night shift and she was feeling energetic first thing in the morning, she'd come upstairs singing. I woke up this morning and I'm not gonna say I grabbed myself a beer, and I'm like, she'd come galloping through. Oh my. I woke up this morning and I grabbed myself a beer, and she'd be swinging her arm. I'm like, yo, it's 6:30.
What are you doing out here?
And she just gallop around the house like she didn't just do a 10-hour shift last night. Cause why are you this energetic, woman? But then I recognize I wake up like that now, and Jill's like, this is too much energy for the morning.
No, man, I'm all about it. All about it. Just jump right into it. Have fun.
You have to. It's honestly, it sets the better tone for the day. That's the thing. Like, if you can start off super jolly, it's a lot harder to knock you down.
Mm-hmm.
But if you start off like, man, another day at the mill, strap up my boots and get on in there. The moment one tiny thing happens, you're like, you know what? Actually, fuck this. Fuck it. Oh, I see. It's weird because I had both of those events happen where one morning I woke up super jolly, and then the next one I was like, actually, I could go back to bed right now. It'd be great. And then I went to go feed my dogs, and I see a bunch of ants, and I'm like, where the fuck? Because my dog food's in a pantry. And it's not by any outside doors or nothing. So how are you? And I see the trail, and it wraps around the little corner, and I see a little crack in the floorboard, and there's just a little fucking nest. Actually, I want to burn everything to the ground. The way I frantically ran around with chemicals to just murder everything that crawled or breathed that was not part of my family. Don't see, this is why I can't have power and I stay away from it. This is why Jovan stays away from, because he knows he would do too much. And other people in the world need to hear this part of my good advice. If you know for a fact what you would do is not the best thing for the society around you, maybe don't go for power in which you can then do that thing. I'm just saying, it's me. I'm just lowly old Jovan and got nothing going on but a little podcast on the internet, hanging out with my buddy. But maybe be a nice person.
Yep.
And not do G-sides. Cause that's not cool. That's not cool.
Nope. No. Not cool at all.
I can't believe this is the people that are calling my brothers. This is insanity. It's actually insanity.
Yep. I have a good how old were you for you?
All right, let's go.
How old were you when you learned that the song "It's Raining, It's Pouring, the Old Man is Snoring," like that limerick?
Stop. I already know where you're going with this. I already know. That man is dead.
Yeah, but how?
He hit his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a contusion.
Yeah. It's a song about warning.
It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. Something bumped his head and couldn't get up in the morning. I can't remember all of it, but yeah.
It's about warning you not to go to bed after a concussion and hitting your head. Like, so you might not wake up. That's it.
That's also that's a protocol that's changing too. from what I saw in recent studies, that's a protocol that they're.
Is it just me or is it just me or is it like this feels like something that eventually is going to come out again and they'll be like, whoops, we got it wrong again. Definitely don't go to bed when you had a concussion. Like, you know,
This is the whole back and forth of are eggs good or bad? Like, you know, cholesterol, but then also like good fats for you as well and good proteins. And it was like, but also,
if I'm an egg
What?
farmer, I'm going to be like, heck yeah, man. Those are God's gift to every man. Just, they don't raise your cholesterol at all. They're
Mhm.
perfect. They are
Wait,
amazing.
which ones? Which ones?
Eggs?
I mean, oh, I thought you meant like specifically
No, I just mean like,
goose egg, emu, ostrich, the largest of the eggs.
I do not know if I'd
It's
be
like
like
28 eggs. No, an ostrich egg is like
I think
60. Wow.
I don't know if I'd be down with that. If someone's like, hey, I got my ostrich just laid random egg. Because do ostriches just randomly lay eggs like that?
Randomly?
Like, aren't ostriches
Not like
mostly
chickens.
right?
No,
like,
not like
ostriches are like, if there's an egg, usually
They got
you're
some
gonna be like,
farms though.
bah, oh,
So what do they
Oh,
do when they're farming ostrich eggs? Also, you can feed a whole village with 2 of those. Fucks. I'm telling you what, I know they're huge. I've seen it cracked into a pan. I've seen a goose egg next to a chicken egg, and they're like
Mhm.
2 or 3 times the size, depending on how big the goose egg is. I've eaten goose egg. It's actually pretty good.
Do you know Canada goose or geese, right?
Yeah.
Do you know why they're called Canada geese?
I feel like I've heard it before. I mean, they go back and forth. I know that.
Mhm.
I don't know. I feel like I've heard it before. I guess go ahead.
They're named after the guy who found them or named them, John Canada.
I don't think that's what I heard. That's like the Sphinx cat that I told you about. The Sphinx cat is not from Egypt at all. The Sphinx cat is from Canada.
I know you said that before.
And I'm like, wait, but why? Why do we do this?
Man,
Did
the
you know
things we've
monarch
done-
butterflies love blood?
Yep.
And are attracted to it?
Yep.
Yeah.
And everyone's out here being like, aren't they so
Fascinating.
pretty? And like,
They are. They are. But they also can help you find dead bodies,
Mhm.
which is helpful.
Can you imagine if there was a detective show that starts just talk about like a new detective and he just has like a bunch of butterflies and he'll be like, just go get them, go find them.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's a show I could see on the Sci-Fi Channel, where in some weird way, like this person has like astral butterflies to help them find dead bodies. It's either on Sci-Fi or USA. in 2000, in early 2000s, and they go and they blow it. And you just see these. It's just like, we gotta go this way. How do you know? We just gotta go.
Don't question. I always find where they are.
and then there's just like one real butterfly that always randomly shows up on their shoulder at the end of that episode. It's like after the crime's solved, it's like
Yeah. Just purchase.
season 2, episode 5. Someone starts to they start to catch on to this. They're like, wait a minute. Every time I've seen her.
Wait a second.
And then they start looking deeper. And then by season 3, I'm on to you. As a matter of fact, I know what you do. And they're like, shit, gotta go undercover. I'm giving this to you, Hollywood. It's something new. It's something different.
Yep. It's not been done yet.
It's not been done. I'm just, there have been so many shows that I actually found were good that got canceled by Sci-Fi specifically. Have you ever heard of the show Altered?
No.
Okay. If you need to.
Okay.
It's actually not bad. So it's based around these humans having superpowers, but the superpowers are scientifically explained. Like it is still a random event, like,
but it's not like Marvel Universe sort of stuff where it's like
it's not there. So one of the things is there's this guy who's always been like a great pitcher, and that was his thing. He's got perfect aim, and it's because his ability is when he's under like stress or heavy concentration, the blood increases to his eyes, allowing it to focalize better on like certain things. So it allows for the brain eye connection to flow quicker and allow for a smoother setup. Another one of them was really strong, kind of around the same concept of being able to enhance their strength ability in the same way that, like, you know, parents in distress with their children are able to lift a car and stuff like that. So it's talking of these physiological things that humans have going on, just enhanced. So it's not like true superpowers, but it's enhanced human powers. And then they kind of come together as a little collective.
I kind of like that idea.
Got dropped after 2 seasons, and I was so pissed.
Is it? I think it's what feels difficult with all the entertainment out there is it feels regurgitated and unintelligent. Like, same storyline.
Mm-hmm.
Like
everything's a Hallmark movie now. Like in the way of the setup, it's very predictable. Oh, the handsome man comes into town because he's getting away from his busy life, or the beautiful woman comes into town because she's getting away from her busy life in the city, and then they fall in love with the person that was there all along, this shopkeep, or taking care of their niece or nephew.
Yeah, but
and then they're like, oh, well, I gotta go back to the city. It's like, oh man. And then there's like, you know what? I'm staying for you. Mwah. End of movie.
Yep.
Here's looking at you every Christmas Hallmark movie for the past 15 years.
I think we should write one that's just pure real life. Pure, just realistic, where it's like, you know, they come in from the big city trying to get some rest and enjoy the quiet life a little bit, but then they start to have a thing, and then they go back to the city, and it never materializes. It never happens again, because that's not the life they want. They want big city. They want quiet city. Like, they aren't a thing, and never will be. And this person settles for their 4th grade boyfriend because that's who's left in town, and this guy can't settle down with anyone because he has too many options and can't decide. So
the jock is stuck in the past, so he can't get any girls. Hangs out at the only bar in town.
Did you see that old pass I threw?
Oh my.
Like, I want to do the real one and be
I would have went to the NFL if I didn't mess up my knee.
Yeah.
Coach should have put me in though.
Like, we should.
I would have went to city. I would have went. No. I would have went to state school. You would have seen me at State University. just state, like.
Yeah. Yeah, the state university. You know.
The one.
Yeah.
But there's there's a couple.
No, the one.
What?
There's only one. If you know, you know.
No, I go to City High. Yeah, City High School. Like, what? You don't have a name? Not even like PS 118? Like, what do we? You just go to City High.
Yep.
Just a bunch
And
of
then-
generic things.
Then I always wanted to be like, you know, starting to like break into a song, but they actually can't sing, so it's just trash. And you're just like,
Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. It's like,
she's like, no. Yeah, just be like, no. Not everyone can do everything. No.
I'm gonna
This
get a
was what you
coach.
did.
Actually, no. That's American Idol. It's like
Uh-huh.
you can't actually do everything.
Uh-huh.
You should stop. Oh, American Idol.
You should go home right now.
I think I messed up the name of the show. I gotta find it. I have to find it for you. It was a good show. Oh,
But
yeah.
like, it just feels like everything is so, it's just a different take on the same storyline from everyone else.
This is why when Tanner and I talk about movies, we always talk about indie movies because there's actually, you know, emotion and narrative driven behind those that just isn't there in Hollywood. Or when it is, it's overlooked. And it's not going to become like a thing for 10, 20 years where it's a cult classic now.
Yeah.
I wish they would put more money into people's original ideas. You see people content creating on YouTube and stuff, and they've got their shorts and everything. And it's like, if they had a budget, this would be the biggest hit of the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there were a series of shorts for Dragon Ball Z. Now, Hollywood made a super shitty movie. We don't talk about that. But there was this set of shorts on YouTube that did really well, actually had good animation that went along with it with choreography. And it's like, why are people like that not being propelled forward? But then you look at all the ties of nepotism and whatnot amongst Hollywood, and it's like, oh, of course, you're hard pressed to get anyone actually new who hasn't been in it. Like, when's the last time you knew of an actor that hadn't been to acting school? You know,
Or, like,
that there are
like,
natural
connection.
actors.
Yeah. Like, there's
It's
just
it's
I
obscene.
mean, maybe I'm a little harsh, but like with my kids, like, if they don't have the sort of God-given skills and abilities to do something, I'm not going to be like, hey, you should do this. I'm going to be like, you know, why don't you go find your own thing? Like,
I would tell you, because some people don't start off good.
well, I know, but like, don't make the path easy, because sometimes struggle is what helps perfect the craft.
But didn't you tell them to not pursue that if they're not talented with it or have any? That's where I'm like, that's okay.
So, like, with
clarify
our
for me.
like, so with our kids in like music lessons, right? Like, they've done some stuff that's already pretty, like, you can see there's some skill and ability there. But what I've told them is, if you guys want to be great, the only one that's going to get you to great at your instrument is you. But you got to want it. Like,
Right.
like it's a skill. Like, you have to put in the work to do that. I can't, like, I know how to play music, but I can't put my work in my brain and what I've done to learn things into your body. I can't do that. So I can help give you tips and tricks along the way, but like, I can't make it happen for you. So if you want it, you got to put the work in.
wasn't the statement that you said if they don't like have the talent or God-given talent?
I mean,
you're
I mean,
you're
if
gonna
it's
tell
like,
me you should probably drop it. Like,
if
even if it's clear as day, bro. Some people start out shitty as all get out,
but
and they
they're
take
not-
time to learn. Like some people have
Yeah.
been drawing for years, and they're 20 years in finally just getting it. You know what I mean?
I get that, but I mean, like, I'm thinking about it in the American Idol sense, where people are like tone deaf. Like, if one of my
Get
kids,
a teacher. Get a damn teacher. Get someone that
there's-
can teach you how to model your voice in a unique way. Would become the advice, because clearly, like, there's maybe you shouldn't do standard singing, but you might be great at scat.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, but I mean, like, some people out there can't. Yeah,
know-
but I'm saying, like, some people there can't even, like,
Be open to criticism would be the advice.
okay, you can go that way. But I mean, same thing though.
But
Like,
you still have the point. You have to want it for yourself. You still have to want
yeah,
it and still
But
want to improve. But you gotta not be delusional and think you can like really belt out there and then be like,
Right.
yeah.
like
You hear
if-
yourself on American Idol a year later and be like, ha
I want that one back. I
ha.
want that one back. But even if my kid, like, so there's not a ton of height in the gene pool for our kids, but if they were like, I want to go to the NBA and I want to play center, I'd be like, you will get
You
smoked.
can go to the NBA.
You can go there. You
No, because they can go to the NBA. Nate Robinson's only 5'9".
no, I know.
Bugsy
I'm not-
was only 5'2". Dunking. Muggsy. I said
Bogues.
Bugsy. I said, yeah. I
It's
combined
Muggsy
his names.
Bogues. Come on, man.
I combined his name. All right, chill.
But
I had-
but what I mean though is, like, you gotta give, like, there's certain things
Yeah.
where I'm like, listen, if you're gonna play that position, that would be disastrous. But you can go play in the NBA.
Yeah,
But-
you could be in the NBA.
But
Maybe
you're not gonna
we-
be down in the paint.
But again, that's fine tuning. You're not taking the dream away. You just,
Right.
hey, let's just maybe be an NBA cheerleader. You might be good there because you're athletic, but you ain't got the weight behind you. But you can still be there, get paid good money, travel around, and But center? Let's think about that. Who's center right now? You know what I mean?
Just like,
I want to give you some good, but also,
dude, I have such a hard time whenever like the singing shows, whenever someone comes on there and is like, you know what, I'm gonna sing a Whitney Houston tune or like an Adele tune. I'm like, no, you do not aim for that song. You go
Nope.
way lower, because everyone's hearing like Whitney in their ears and in their mind, and they're like, this.
My zone is Michael Bublé. He's got a range that I could stay in, and it sound good. I'm not gonna sit here and try to start hitting heavy falsettos, because that's not my role. Something lower, something. But I'm like, nah. Whitney and Adele, that's wild.
People aim for it, and I'm like, what are you doing out here? You go start with, like, something. Wait, I don't know who I would choose.
Man, start with Elvis. I don't know.
Can we talk about, like, do you roll with Elvis?
Fuck no.
Okay,
I'm a man of culture.
man, that dude, like, my entire life, when people were like, "Oh, he was the guy," I have listened to so many of his songs, and I've been like, I just don't get it, guys. I can't. Same thing with Bob
Jailhouse
Dylan.
Rock isn't even his song.
Yeah. I will say Bob Dylan's kind of the same way with me, but I get
facts.
Dylan.
Actually, facts.
Like Dylan, I get his is more about the lyrics.
Luther
Like-
Vandross is another one, but he can actually see. He makes things his. He's like, actually, this is mine now. So where you don't wait, somebody else sung this before him? Dang,
Mhm.
dang, because Luther was stealing songs.
Yeah.
Nah, man. Luther
Also,
was,
have
he
we
was
talked
stealing
about?
booty too? What you said?
Have we? Have we talked about the who's John Lennon's wife again? And
Yoko?
Yeah. They
Yoko
performed
and
with, like, Chuck Berry,
Chuck Berry.
Yeah.
She's just screaming in the back.
and he's like,
And they hug it. The eye, like the side eye was like,
the cutout, just like no.
oh, bro, she's just back there with her fun, doing whatever.
And that, I mean, you
And
see it
you
on his
just see
face.
John just trying to keep playing. He's like, bro, I wish it had. Chuck got mad. He got.
I mean,
he got
understandably, because Chuck was good. Like,
Yeah, dude.
he could play, he could sing. I mean,
He.
I don't
he's
think
a
he
rocker,
ever
dude.
got I don't think he ever got the notoriety that he should have. But
Not as much as it should have been, but I think he gets a fair amount when we talk of like early rockers
yeah,
of that time. You know, they'll put him with Elvis,
yeah.
and a couple others of the early time, but it's not to the level because like he really did pioneer quite a bit.
Yeah, man. I remember being a young kid and getting my first like guitar book, and I can't remember if it was a friend. No, it might have been my dad. But they played like Johnny B. Good, and I remember
Yeah.
like my ears.
Yeah. Oh, the intro, dude.
Yeah. Cause it starts, it builds, and then you're just high octane, just having a good old time
Yeah.
till the
dude.
end.
Rock of that time, it was a vibe. It actually
yeah.
was a vibe. Cause I'm like, I saw a tweet the other day, and it couldn't be any more true. We need the times of early grunge rock, like late 90s, early 2000s grunge rock to come back, because that's when white boys were hidden, bro. That's when everyone really fucked with your music like that. Because
Mhm.
what then? You have the rockers, and then what's the one group, the Ant Farm, that ended up playing the Michael Jackson song, Billie
Yeah.
Jean, where I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know if it's the Ant Farm. It's some white band. I think, they had wild names back then. But y'all need to come back. We miss y'all.
Mhm.
We miss you in the music sphere. You guys had a great lane, and it's just kind of faded into oblivion. Come on, come back. Stay out of rap. Come back, though. Like, can I come back?
Yeah. I'm okay if they go rap if they're good though.
If they're good. If you're a Mac Miller, the reason I differ Mac Miller from many other white rapper artists, is his vibe. You can tell, like, this was his life.
Oh yeah.
He wasn't being like hella like extra like I'm gonna gun somebody down and da 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 da. He's like, bro, I smoke weed, I drink some other stuff from time to time, and it gets me real faded. But let's just chill. Sometimes I'm depressed. And here's my music for that too. But
Nope.
it was a late. Who's the other one who's gone back and forth? He started with rapping kind of ish, and then went to like this country rock white guy.
Oh,
What is it? The thing is, I don't really listen to a bunch of his music. I just know that people were messing with him a lot. But like, it was like as soon as he got on, he shifted. And that's the narrative for a lot of white artists. It's like they'll use the black cultural elevation
to get up
propel
there.
them. And then, well, I'm going back to my roots, bro. Your roots were
Yeah.
pop, rap. What happened? Oh shoot.
In that
We've been
in that
chatting.
well, in that line of thinking, there is an artist that I do feel like we probably do need to talk about sometime, just to be like, we just need to figure out what happened here, and that's Darius Rucker. like
Nah, Hootie.
Hootie, like, come on.
Hootie, what action? But the thing is, okay, the long and short of that conversation, his name was Hootie.
Yeah.
Why didn't we see it coming? All right, man. Shoot, let's get out of here. We just prattling at this point. Just be a couple old uncles.
Yep.
All right, y'all. Peace and love. We'll catch you next time.